Alright, welcome to Just Magic the Gathering. I was, I don't know, looking for something a little bit different. After my bust out on the draft, I opened a few packs and got another token. At which point I only needed one rare token to finish off my historic shrines, and I played 2 matches with this, and it was horrible. I don't know. It doesn't seem to have enough control or historic. One of the things is I am playing in ranked, and if I want to be churning my ranking, I shouldn't really be playing around with random decks. I mean, I like the looks of this. The one thing about shrines is they're slow. Only if you have a swamp or forest. So at 3... I was wondering when I should do my scry, because I can get away with it as late as 2. Because if I play it next round, I can still do my Oasis on 3. Magic the Gathering Arena. I don't actually even recognize that back. It looks like he's running poison, which is probably not great for me. Blue. Toxic 1. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. This will actually maybe be a little bit interesting in that I don't have really a solid way to deal with that. Or interesting in that he's playing a poison. Be curious what he's up to here. Doesn't look like that has poison. So he gets to create the 1/1 monk and tap to add 1 green. Put a 1/1 counter on each of 2 targets, and then exile it to become a 2/2 that's a flyer. I can look at more details later. So if I try and go for my life gain doesn't really get me a lot. Draw a card for each shrine you control. I can't actually push that one yet. I have black, blue, green, white. I was trying to figure out, in order to actually do, I need a red that I don't have. If I was going to try and go for a shrine, this will allow me to scry. I mean, it's almost over. I actually like the looks of that. Because that will actually get me my Crescent Island Temple. Pretty sure this is his game. And they all get hexproof? Whenever this creature enters, you may pay X. When you do, put X +1/+1 counters on it. I'll take a land. Destroy target non-basic land. I didn't necessarily read the whole thing. He didn't like me having my shrines out. So I'm gonna go for red. That basically pulls all my mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may search your library or graveyard for a shrine card. If an ability triggers... Because I can do... something like this. Glad to actually see the card draw. If I go hunting for a shrine... I was wondering about my life gain. Another one of the red shrines wouldn't be a bad option. So, this is probably his game still. Let's see what he's going to do. As green, he's probably heavy anti-enchantment. He's playing mostly forests. Channel. And basically, because this is historic, I don't recognize any of these cards. That's interesting. I don't even know. So he targeted it himself. I kind of like to see tricks like that as far as running a poison deck. Alright, going back for... I was thinking red. Tap target creature. Costs 1 less for each shrine you control. That'll get me draw. That will basically break me. I need to keep the poison counters off. I can scry. Let's see where I'm at for... Oh, I don't actually have the mana for it. I'm not sure which one I'm shy. I'll take my scry. Then I can do... Draw a card for each shrine you control. Where you may... I don't recognize any of my cards, which is a little unfortunate. And I think I actually wanted to leave 1 left. Take out his 4/4 flyer. I'm actually impressed with how this is holding up. Because I can just basically replace those. Equal to the number of shrines you control. 2 more poison counters? No, only 1 more poison counter. Made it indestructible. 9. Take action. I have to discard a card. I probably should have emptied my Temple of Silence. That allows me to scry. How many of these can I actually get up? I don't need more draw. More mana would be huge. And I get to go for up to 6 of these things. Discard. No more basic lands. And I can do the temple. Which my hand's going to be too wide for... Like, I need to discard 4 cards. I'll take my scry. +1/+1 counters. Next, next. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only needed 3. But I'm pretty sure that's game. As long as he can target one of his creatures, he'll proc it back. It really depends on what he top decked. Oh. I should have paid the 1 to tap his 1 to begin with. Lockers. So I think that's actually maybe my game. I'm going to decline the card draw. Let's say red. It's really about, at this point, almost just what I can get out. If I do the Infinite Rage... I can do the guy that allows me to go hunting for my shrines. I'll take the black one. That's gonna hurt him a lot. Because trying to figure out actually what that's going to do. 9 damage back to him. Oh. That's basically game, I think. If... Get 2/5/5s. I have to... I guess in a way keep playing here. Oh. I should have done the other one. I'm now double triggering. I can't actually get the cards out of my hand. So, that was crazy. Powerful. And I'm not sure in the end actually what triggered the double there. But shrines are an interesting combination. Black or red, blue or black. What started it was when I had my rings worked down, it was telling me my next easy achievement was historic. It's like, oh, I only need like 14 more games in historic. And yeah, I'm actually glad to get a good showcasing on that it works as intended. Or I will have to look at the replay, I guess, to see which one doubled all the tokens. Because that's what actually got me the win on the end there. I was just going to go back to ranked on... not historic. Alchemy ranked. And I was wondering, I need the black or red? I should almost just be playing a mono black. And I could probably touch up my mono black deck if I just wanted to work my ring and call it good. I haven't actually played a lot with my Deathloop deck. I'm not a huge fan of like the Deathloop mechanic. As soon as you get it, it procs, and depending on how much damage you can get it on. It's like, oh, you have 30 life, and I put you at 1 damage per loop. It's like I now have to wait for it to do it 30 times, which is 60 triggers, and I don't know. It's normally not that bad, but I was actually questioning, like, I haven't played it a lot. I know Sephiroth's in there, and I haven't actually really played with him. Surprised it took a bit for the match. April 18. At a certain point, I should almost know some of these. Or like, have I played them before? I paid 2 life to have it enter tapped. It's a little light on like creatures, or I'm a little heavy on mana. He's playing white-green? Unless you control a swamp or a mountain. I don't know, even without a graveyard, why it's telling me I could use it. He's playing white-green. Kind of curious what he's up to. I have enough control that thing about just like his pushing. I'm wondering if he missed a land drop last round and I didn't catch it, or I think probably started first. He would have given the other creature here's where I could do... I don't have enough to do the Enduring Tenacity and the kill. And this needs 3 to do it. Yeah. At this point, just slowly but surely, I should be keeping a clip on this. He passed. That's going to come in tapped, but it doesn't matter if I just do Enduring Tenacity. So now it's going to do the damage back to him. I don't have enough for protection with my Valor. Regal Caracal. Create 2/1/1 with lifelinks. In a way, this is mean. If he names defenders, which I don't think he will. I'm just gonna wait for him to push here and do my Mogul's Valor. Because I'm assuming that's what he's gonna do. A 5/5. I'm wondering... thinking he's actually just gonna push with his flyer, and I'll just use my Mortify on it. And that way I have my Mogul's Valor for next round. And... trying to figure out if I had enough to do it. Because that will get me the card draw from my Enduring Innocence. It will take my lifelink off the board. Surprised he did that. Or I mean that he had to in order not to die. Whatever. I was thinking about... it's 1 to 29. I could have done my Revenant, I don't know. There's a lot of things I could have done to... I didn't have the damage. Or I'm not sure what he can do to come back from this. Angelic Destiny. And there's... with the 5 he'll take back. It doesn't matter. I was trying to figure that out because he'll get 6 health. And then I'm going to double dip on 2. So. I'm not actually sure I good gamed him. That's my bad, maybe. I feel a little weird good gaming him at the very end when it's like, yeah, it's my win. But I did have a fair amount of control. And this deck, I like how it plays. It's just enough lifelink that it's like I can even claw myself back from little. But it's not like really overpowered in that it's like there's a lot of games I would lose. But I like the control, I like seeing my Soothsayer. 1 more mana to get into my arena. It would actually be 1 more black to get into my arena. Or swamp, I should say. And there it is. When it enters Surveil. And he's playing red-black. And the Hidden Grotto. -2, -2. For a treasure token. Which allows him to get life. I'm gonna go for my arena at this point. I was wondering if I should have gone for my Revenant. He's probably gonna pop it for the life, or... I'm assuming he actually had control and was looking to spend it to kill my Revenant. Gets to Surveil. He just couldn't do it as an instant. Gain 1 life. Surveil again. That's pretty crazy. I mean, you can only have 4 in your deck, and he had 3 of them there. And the starting town. Here, I'm almost in a bit of a bind. I don't have any creatures, I don't have any card draw, I just gotta basically keep playing and passing. So for 4, he was able to kill my creature and gain 2 life. I don't even know why I basically just straight passed. I had my land. But without having anything that can attack or any creatures, I mean, this is just the slowest game ever. Seam Rip. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent value until it leaves the battlefield. This is a little unfortunate, or... since he's just playing 100% control, I haven't been able to get anything down, and everything I've gotten down has been destroyed. So, as ward, strategic betrayal. Can't protect from yourself. And I hope you weren't planning on using your graveyard. At this point, I will just play to get my monolith on the board. I still have enough to be able to do my nowhere to run. He definitely doesn't like me having card draw. At a certain point, I'm just slowly churning through his control. I'm assuming he still has more control. And for 2 nonetheless. It can't have counters on it. I kind of like that one. I don't even recognize the set it's from. Heartless Act. Can't protect it. Nice. This is being slow. But at this point, the more land I can pull out of here, the better. Scry 1. Assuming he has some sort of control, or whenever it attacks for the first time, it has haste. Oh, she gets a double turn. Which in some ways is almost a waste. C-note. White, black. At this point I'm in strategic betrayal again. He is, or she is, playing pretty high at 3 4s. I can't know where to run it. And I don't have any creatures to be able to proc my Mogul's Valor off of. That was basically a dead draw for me. Creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. So come back to another dead draw for me. I can wait for him to attack and just do the -3/-3 until end of turn. Do. Assuming, going back to he has control. But I also have the hexproof. The spell can't be countered. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller. I'm not countering it, I'm just making it hexproof so you can't target it. And it doesn't surprise me that he had this secondary control. Whenever you attack... and turn. Assuming he's going to push here. Suplex. Fell. We are now just actually top decking apart. And this is going back to a slow game. Unstoppable Slasher. So, give you Death Touch. Scry 1. That's something at this point I don't have. I am just really relying on top decking. So it'll come back with a stun counter on it. Two tapped and a toke attacking. I'm still wondering if this might be his game. He has a control. Nowhere to run. And I won't come back with a stun counter. Going back to this is probably not the game people are wanting to see. At a certain point, I'm just wondering the legitimacy of playing this out, or just trying to keep a clip on it. Yeah, good game. I was, for a minute there, definitely thought it was going to be his. I'm going to have to look to chop this video up and see what I can do about shortening it. But yeah, at least I got one of my dailies done. Leveled up my pass. But with that, look forward to doing some magic in the future.